to another live stream. Tonight I am here in my long-term survival world, and that is because I would like to work on the roof of my mansion. I worked on the outline. You can see it with copper here in a live stream a couple of weeks ago. I think it looks good so far. I did notice though, like as I was editing YouTube shorts, before I even put those shorts on YouTube, and a lot of people did tell me in the comments, I did not wax every single one of the blocks up there. So I do have some wax right here. Let's go fix that. I already fixed it on here because I was trying to look. But let's go here. And this is the mistake I made. This is all made with slabs. If the slab is lined up to where you would be able to place a full block, like this stone here, I'm able to use one piece of this honeycomb to wax the block. When it is two separate slabs like this, I waxed the top one, but not the bottom one. Actually, on this one, it looks like I did all of it, except for that one I missed. That one I missed. Okay. I definitely missed a few. I didn't miss all of them, though. I'm just gonna go through here and really make sure I got them all. Oops. I fell. I can just fly back up there, though. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Mitty, you say, hi, how are you holding up? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good as well. I think I got everything here waxed. Perfect. Randoms, also welcome to the stream. Say hello. Hi, hello. And also Random says, finishing the roof today? Yes, I would like to finish the roof today because I have been working on the roof of this mansion for a really long time. I only missed a couple of spots. I didn't miss every single spot. Let's check down here if I got all of this. Okay, down here I missed like every other one, which is basically what I was expecting. I should also check over here. Oops, I missed. Gotta use another firework to get up here. Okay, everything on this side is done. And I can definitely tell I missed a few things over here because that's green. Let's go ahead and get rid of the green. And then make sure I get everything waxed. Oops. Okay, now everything should be waxed. If there's any place that I missed, then it'll just turn green and I'll be able to tell that I missed it and I can go back up there and fix it, but I should have everything waxed now. Okay, I do not need any of this copper anymore at the moment, so let's put that away. The buttons, I'm just gonna throw those in there. And the wax, I have a whole bunch of shulker boxes over here for wax. Apparently none of them are empty, which is weird. I don't know where to put this now. Yeah, all of these are full. Let's just put that in there. That's fine. I need andesite slabs. I should be able to make a lot of slabs with all of these blocks here because each stack of block is going to give me 2 stacks of slabs with the stone cutter. Awesome. I grabbed 6 stacks, so this should be 12 stacks of andesite slab. For now, I'm just going to fill in the entire roof with andesite slabs. Later on, I would like to add diorite, because over here on this pavilion build, that's what I call this, it's a pavilion, I have mostly diorite with andesite mixed in. Over here on the mansion, I want mostly andesite with diorite mixed in. That way the roofs will look similar, but not exactly the same. There's going to be a lot of differences with the roofs. This should not take very long to fill in these roofs with andesite like this. I'm excited to see how it looks as well. That's already 1 stack of the andesite slabs gone though. It's a good thing I have a lot of this andesite. And this is one of the smaller roofs. Okay, there's that side filled in. I gotta do the same thing for this side here. Should be pretty easy. Most of this mansion here is going to be made out of stone. The next thing I'm going to work on after the roof is the walls. Like, I have basic just stone for the walls. I would like to replace a lot of that stone for different blocks. I just did this to see the basic shape of the building, which I'm glad I did. I'll probably do tough bricks and also like diorite and calcite for the walls. Not very much diorite and calcite. Like, if you've ever seen my castle, it has a lot of white mixed in. The walls are like a lot of different types of stone. I want to do a similar thing to that, but like less extreme, if that makes any sense. It'll make more sense when you see it, obviously. There we go. There's that tiny little roof done. Looks good so far. Up here where I'm walking right now, this is going to be a little balcony to walk on. So after I get these roofs done, I need to figure out some sort of railing to put right here so that you can't just like walk off of the edge of the roof. Yeah, let's do what I did right there over here on this side because it's the same on this side. Kairosa, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. This copper bulb right here has already oxidized quite a lot. I should have brought that wax with me. I can actually just finish this up real quick and then go grab it because I know that is ready to be waxed. And then I should keep that in my inventory because those shouldn't really take long to oxidize to the color that I need them to be. Put that wax in one of these shulker boxes down here. Oh, I'm gonna need more firework rockets. Let's fix that right now. I'm also gonna need more food soon. So let's just grab a stack of bread. I have a lot of bread in here, so I can eat that up. After I eat these last 2 pieces of steak, of course. Okay, now I gotta fill in this side with the andesite. Okay, now these 2 small roofs in the front are completely filled in. Just plain andesite. Like right now, it looks very similar to the stone that I'm using for these temporary walls. That's all going to be changed out soon. Let's go ahead and start doing this roof right here. I'm going to need more andesite though. I only have 1 stack and 46 left of these slabs. Let's go grab some more andesite blocks and make them into slabs. There we go. Almost a whole full inventory of slabs. Should be pretty easy to just place them along this roof like this. Technically, I could use a full block for this part right here, but I made all of the slabs, so it's fine. It's easier to not have to switch between the different blocks. It's nighttime, so after this row right here, I should probably go to sleep. The bridge is pretty well lit up, but my mansion isn't lit up very well. I don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of monsters. It's definitely going to take quite a bit of andesite to do all of this. I'm glad I made sure I had a lot of it over here. The roof, honestly, is like most of this mansion. Like, the walls were really easy. The roof, that is what's taken me the most time to do. I have to go back to the walls and add more details to them so that it's not just stone. But I have the basic shape of them all figured out, and that did not take me very long at all. Fate Rise says, what are you building today? As the title says, I am building the roof of my mansion. I've been working on this mansion in my long-term survival world for quite some time now. It's been a few months. Today I am focusing on the roof. I've spent quite a lot of time focusing on the roof, but today I should be able to get like most of it done. Before it was a lot of just figuring out, and now I just have to place blocks. This part of the roof done. Let's take a look at it from the sky and then move on to the other side. I've already got quite a bit done. I got that tiny one done, that tiny roof done, and then this bigger roof right here. I want to do this side. It's basically the same thing. Do I have enough of these slabs? Yeah, I should have enough of these slabs. Looks like we lost one. That's fine. I have enough andesite. I think I've got about half of this section done. I'm really happy about how fast this is going so far, because after I place all of this andesite, I do want to grab a whole bunch of diorite stairs and mix a little bit of it in so that it is basically the opposite of what I did over there. I feel like this roof is going to look really good when it is completely done. And then after the roof, I'm excited to be able to move on to detailing the walls so that they're not so plain anymore. Then the whole exterior of this mansion, like honestly, there's not very much left to do. Most of the rest of the time of building this mansion is going to be working on the interior, which I still have to figure out exactly what I want in all of the rooms. Looks like I ran out of slabs. I've got a little bit of this left to go, and then the whole roof up there. So I gotta make a whole bunch more slabs. It's a good thing I have a whole bunch more andesite. So far we're looking good though. I'm happy about that. Let's see, the andesite is in here. Let's just take all of these and we'll turn those into slabs. Hopefully hopefully I have enough room in my inventory for all of these. I can put those 20 in my offhand. And then I'm not quite gonna have enough room, actually. Let's put this one stack back. When I run out, I can go and make more again. There we go. Now I can start working on this part. The last part of the roof. Then I can move on to the, what's it called? Diorite. That block. I can move on to detailing this roof a little bit more with some diorite slabs after I place all this andesite. I know a lot of people don't like diorite. I personally think it looks good. Kind of depends on how you use it though. In my opinion, any person can make any block look ugly in Minecraft if you use it the wrong way. But also the wrong or right way really depends on the person. I might think something looks good and somebody else might think it looks terrible. And that's completely okay. I can see that sun going down. It's getting really dark. So, after I finish this up, I need to go to sleep here in Minecraft. Oops. 2 slabs like that. There we go. Now I can go to my bed. Alright, now that nighttime is gone, I mean, I'm almost through the first step here of getting the andesite onto the roof. Then, as I mentioned earlier, I'll move on to diorite details on the roof. Before I complete that stuff though, it does look like I have been streaming for 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go on a very quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. Again, tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chats if you would like to leave one. Anyway, I will be back in 3 minutes from a quick water break. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into building this roof on the mansion behind me. I've got plenty of andesite in my inventory. Let's go continue what I was working on before the water break. Just gotta place a little bit more of these andesite slabs. Then I'll make some diorite ones to mix in, kind of like what I did over there on the pavilion. Except for there's more diorite than there is andesite on the pavilion. Okay, just 3 more blocks worth of slabs here. I'll do all 3 of them at the same time. After this, I just have that other half of the roof. I'm super happy with how quickly I've been able to get through this, because I do want to get like a lot of this roof finished today. I don't want to have to worry about this roof on this mansion any longer. Honestly, I've spent quite a lot of time on it, because I did at first have a completely different roof design and it just did not work at all. Scrapped it. Came up with this one instead. I think it looks a lot better. It's working a lot better. Is this copper bulb on this side ready to be waxed? Yes, it is. Perfect. What about this? Actually, I didn't put one down here. I put one here though. So I need to put one on that side. Okay, I need to grab copper bulbs. I'll fix that later. Still a few more things to do on the roof. So far though, this is looking pretty good. I gotta put andesite over here. And then we just saw I need to fix a couple of things with the copper bulbs. Those were kind of a last minute addition, so it makes sense that I didn't really do it perfectly the first time. I was just kind of playing around. It's getting a lot darker down there. I should add more torches. I'll do that after I get this on. I don't want like creepers or anything spawning inside my mansion. Then there's a possibility of them blowing up when I try to get rid of them. Nobody wants that. The last thing anybody wants is for a creeper to blow up their build. Bray, welcome to the stream. Say, wow, that looks amazing. Thank you. Glad you like it. Random says, like how you're not using stairs. Thank you. I think it makes a good slope to use slabs like this. The stairs on this big of a build, like for the roof, it made way too big of a roof. And it just was not working. But the slabs, it works great. Okay, we're down to the last 3 little blocks again, even though I'm using 6 slabs for each one. It's fine. Otherwise, I would have to be switching in between the slabs and full blocks. Because that's how Minecraft works. I want to try to finish up the exterior of this mansion pretty soon here, and then move on to working on the exterior. Well, not the exterior, I mean the interior. So the exterior is honestly almost done. The roof is a huge part of it, which I just finished a very big step of. I filled it all in with andesite. Now let's grab those diorite slabs to mix in, because I think that will look good. Then after I do that part and make sure there's copper bulbs everywhere that I want them to be, I need to bring up the walls here on these spots all the way up to the roof, so that there's not that gap there. We don't want a gap. And eventually, it won't be just stone for the walls. Even though it looks nice because I have a good shape, it's pretty bland with just stone. We'll use some other blocks, like tough bricks. I want to have like darker down at the bottom of the wall, and then gradually get like lighter blocks. Still keep a little bit of stone mixed in. I'm excited to start working on that relatively soon. Okay, right in here I had the copper bulbs. I can grab those. And somewhere I had buttons so that I can turn that on. I have wax already. Now I need some diorite slabs. I'm gonna grab 6 stacks of full blocks. We'll see if I have enough room for 12 stacks of slabs. I definitely do. That should be enough for now. Up here, this copper bulb needs to be turned into that stage and then waxed with this honeycomb. Is there a copper bulb on this side? No, there is not. So let's grab those up and put that there instead. I'll have to wait for it to oxidize. I know I could have done it a different time, but these copper bulbs were kind of a last minute thought, so I'll just wait for them to oxidize. I'm not going to put them on the ends there. I had some down here. This one needs to be waxed. It is ready. And then what about this one down here? Did I already wax it? I did not. It's ready to be waxed. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh, a skeleton. Was this copper bulb down here already waxed? No, it wasn't. What about this one over here? I did wax that one. Perfect. The ones down there are waxed. Up here, oops, totally like went past it because I'm flying way too fast. I think I waxed this one already. I did. And then over here, I don't have one. So let's fix that real quick. We'll just have to wait for it to oxidize. Oh, I gotta turn the lamp on. I think I might have placed one over at a different spot and I didn't turn it on. Let's go check. Yeah, right over here. I gotta use a button to turn the lamp on, and then it should stay on after I remove the button. Now there should be lamps in all of the places where I want there to be lamps. Yep. They're just not all oxidized to the stage I want them to be, which is completely fine. I'll just check on them every once in a while, and eventually they will all be waxed. Anyway, it's nighttime and I already see a skeleton spawned on the mansion, so let's go to sleep so that that doesn't happen anymore. Now I can take these diorite slabs that I crafted. Let's start down here on these little roofs. I just need to, like, I can take out 2 slabs and then put some diorite. Just every once in a while. Not too often. I don't want the roof to be too bright looking. I also don't want it to be too dark. I feel like that's an appropriate amount of diorite slabs right there. Let's put some more on this side. There we go, I feel like that's good. Let's look at that from the sky. It's kind of like... Maybe I should put a few more diorite slabs, actually. I'll just walk along and see where it seems appropriate to add one. I think probably right here. Right here too. Probably here as well. I don't want to try and make it look too perfect. But I also don't want to like feel like it's looking ugly, you know. I feel like this looks a little bit better. I'm gonna add some right here for sure. I think I'll just do like this. I'm using a lot of firework rockets to take a look at this, but that's fine. I think I should add another one like here. Let's add more to this side as well. There we go. That should look good from the sky. Yeah. Looks great. Now I gotta do that to this side, of course. Chepsicast says, do you have a free cam mod? Also, Chepsicash says, hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. No, I do not have free cam. I use Flashback mod. That's the only mod I have right now installed. Also, hello. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. I don't think I need this scaffolding here anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and break it. Get that out of my way. Chepsicast says, I see, was curious because you could set up camera positions and just click to see an angle. Yeah, I've seen other people use that mod. I guess I just never really thought about using it myself. I definitely could, but I just don't, I guess. This part of replacing some of these andesite slabs for diorite, that's what's gonna take the longest on this part of the roof. Placing down this andesite today did not take very long at all. Super happy about that. I might want to add like a little bit more diorite right here or something. I don't know, we'll see if I don't like that later, maybe. I might be being a little bit too much of a perfectionist with the roof, but it's okay. I want it to look nice, so I'll take the time on it. let's see how this looks from over here real quick. Yeah, that's fine. And then did I already do, yeah, I already did deep slate, not deep slate, diorite, excuse me, on this side. So now I have to start doing that to these parts of the roof. Looks good so far on those two sides. It'll look even better once the walls are a mixture of a bunch of different blocks instead of just stone. That's just kind of a placeholder. I really like how this mansion is coming together so far. Super exciting build. Okay, just making sure I already used honeycomb on that copy bulb there, because it is the stage that I want it to be at. I didn't oxidize those beforehand. I did everything else. I feel like this is pretty good so far. I've got about half of this section of the roof detailed with diorite. I want to see what it looks like from over here. Yeah, looks good. I can also, like, eventually, on some of these that end up being full blocks, I can add some, what's it called? Glow lichen. I almost forgot the name of it. I can add some of that. Along with the copper bulbs, all of the roof will be like lit up and looking nice and pretty. I'm dropping a lot of those andesite slabs down there, so at some point I should probably try and go down there and get them. It doesn't really matter if I do or not, though, honestly. I've got a lot of leftover andesite. Cloud VR, hi, welcome to the stream. Oops, I fell off the roof. I was feeling like it's kind of perfect anyway. Let's see. Yeah. Looks great. Now I just got to do that to that part, of course. And then there's sections over here that need to be done. A lot of work to do, but I'm glad about the progress that I've made so far. Anyway, before I make any more progress, it does look like I have been streaming for 1 full hour. So I am going to go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate, and also YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip. But if you'd like to leave one, again, those are welcome at paypal.me/annihilate, and also YouTube Super Chats. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into working on building the roof of this mansion behind me here. I was working on putting some diorite detailing on the roof. I have a little bit done so far. That's kind of what I want it to look like. Let's continue working on this over here. We'll complete this side first, and then we'll go and work on the other side. Are these waxed? Oops. That one is. And is this one waxed? Yes, it is. Perfect. Just want to make sure before I start working on this. Vorloom, hi, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Random says, hey, welcome back. Hi, glad to be back. Uh-oh. You see that creeper down there? That is not good. Let's go ahead and kill it with the bow and arrow. Oh gosh, there is a zombie down here too. Looks like another zombie skeleton. Let's use the bow to get rid of these guys. And then I have some torches. Let's place them on the ground, light this place up a little bit more so that we can avoid stuff like this. I don't want my mansion to be a mob farm. Another torch there should be good. Another torch here should be good. Looks pretty dark right here, so let's put one there. Right here as well. This should be good, theoretically. Also gave me an opportunity to pick up some of these things. Okay, let's get back to work. Let's see if I can fly out this way. There we go. Actually not put diorite right there. I feel like that would be a little bit too samey. I'm kind of accidentally making a pattern. Let's put that there instead. It's getting dark, but I only have a little bit left. So let's keep on going. Well, a little bit left in this half of the roof, I should say. Put a little bit of dye right there, a little bit here as well. And then just a little bit more down here. Gonna need another stack of those slabs. Perfect. What does that look like from over here? Yeah, that works. Really happy with this roof so far. I just gotta do the other side. I still have more to work on over here to the right when I'm facing the front of the mansion. then, of course, I gotta fill in those giant gaps. I also still need to figure out exactly where I want to put windows. I want to figure out where I want to put the windows kind of before I fill in a lot of this walls here with different blocks. I don't want it to all be stone. It's very repetitive, very boring. Okay, let's work on this part of the roof now. Should be pretty quick, pretty easy, like the other parts of the roof were. I'm gonna need to craft more of these diorite slabs soon. I'm actually kind of running out of them. I think I started out with like 12 stacks. I think that's all I want to do for that side. Take a look. Yep. As always, it looks pretty good. I've got a pretty good like system down. Are these waxed? I'm pretty sure it is. What about this one over here on this side? Yep. I think all of the copper bulbs that I placed down are oxidized and waxed, finally, which is good. Oh, except for that one. Never mind. This side over here, I think, is already waxed. Yep. And this is the last section of the roof that I need to add diorite to. I did diorite down there already. Perfect. I might have to craft more before I'm done with this. I don't know, we'll see. We'll make a start on it. just a little bit more on this roof to go, and then I can kind of look at the whole thing the way that it's supposed to be. Pretty excited about that. This mansion coming along very nicely. Oops, I didn't mean to fall off. I guess that gives me an opportunity to look at it, even though I need a few more blocks placed down here. Looks good so far, though. Let's add some blocks like this. Oops, not andesite. It needs to be the diorite ones. That's why I removed them, and that right there, and that should be good on this roof. Perfect. This is oxidized, not waxed yet though. There we go. I think now that's officially all of the copper bulbs oxidized and waxed. And also the roofs. They should be completely done. Exactly the way I want them to be done. Absolutely perfect. I think the roof looks really good. I definitely like it. It's gonna look even better once I get more details on the walls. Yeah. It's a good looking mansion. Let's put away all these slabs because I don't really need them anymore. And then let's fill in those gaps from the wall leading up to the roof. I don't need those gaps there. So let's grab some stone, fill that in. Then I want to start working on a little bit of details of the balcony here. It's kind of the next thing that I would like to do. All of these andesite slabs can go in there. Diorite slabs can go in there. Mob drops can just go on the ground to despawn because I don't need them. I don't need these copper bulbs anymore, so let's put those in there along with the buttons. Those can go there. And what about slabs here? There we go. I have a spot for those. Perfect. Now I just need stacks of stone. Even though the sun's going down, let's go up here first. I'm actually gonna need some scaffolding probably. There's like 3 blocks of stone that I need to place on either side here for these smaller roofs. I can go at like this height. If I break that and that, I should be able to just place 1, 2, 3, and now that's fixed. There's no more gap. I can also get rid of the scaffolding. I don't need that there anymore. Was the easiest way to get up there temporarily though. Before I fix the other side, let's get rid of the nighttime here. Just gonna go straight over here and we'll set up some scaffolding just like I did over on the other side. There we go. Get rid of the scaffolding real quick. And then I gotta do that over here too. Over here is gonna be a little bit more scaffolding because I still need to fix that this little corner of the mansion is technically floating. I'm gonna fix that after I do the exterior. I might be a little bit too far away here. Oh, I don't have enough scaffolding. Yep, let's retry that. I need to go a little bit further over in this direction here. Let's just start placing that scaffolding right here. There's also a whole bunch laying around now. Should be close enough now to do what I want to do. I just need to get rid of that, and then place 3 blocks like so. Perfect. Now I can get rid of this. Probably gonna want to grab a little bit more scaffolding. I can do that while I am on this other side of the mansion here. I already have some scaffolding leading up to this spot, so let's just land right here. Take care of this. Pretty sure I already did that on this side over here. Yep. Looks great. Now I gotta make my way up to there. I can just climb up using this scaffolding. And then I'll build a little bit more scaffolding to get up to this point. This should work just fine. I'm gonna need some stone slabs. Let's go ahead and make some stone slabs like that. Then I can climb my way back up here. See if that solves my problem. Can't do slabs there like that, but if I do... Ooh! Yikes, I can't do slabs there like that. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm placing it in the wrong spot. Never mind. The full blocks need to be there. Which means that right there should be able to be slabs. If I break that. Yeah, okay. Sometimes slabs confuse me, but it's okay. I always figure it out. This right here. I have to break that and place that like that, and then that can be a full block. And then this, oh, I can't even see the one that needs to be broken. Okay, hold on. Let me get right here instead. Now I should be able to just put full blocks without thinking about it the rest of the way. Perfect. Turns out if you do it right, usually it works out correctly. Okay, I don't need scaffolding there anymore. Let's see what this looks like from over here without that weird gap. I'm sure it looks great. Yay, it looks great. I just need to do that there and there, of course. And there's the whole other side of the mansion. If I do something like this, and then just connect that up to there so I can walk on this part, that should be an easier way of doing this. I'm just gonna break every other slab. Uh-oh, I'm getting myself trapped over here. Hold on. Oops, that doesn't need to be broken. All of this should be able to be filled in just fine now. Perfect. Only just a little bit more to go. Everything I'm doing tonight, I know, is like really repetitive, but it's good progress. It's already looking so much better, even though there's still so much more work to do. Before I do any more work though, it does look like I have been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes, so I am going to go on another quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/988 and also YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you'd like to leave one, again, those are welcome at paypal.me/988 and also YouTube Super Chats. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into building the roof of this mansion here. I was working on filling in these gaps that were created from just building up the walls and then doing the roof. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a fix. Happens every time I build the roof of anything, no matter the scale of the building. So let's get up here and fix this one. Then I gotta do the whole other side of the mansion. The sun's going down, so I kind of want to make this one quick. Should be able to just move along from this side to that side and have it all filled in nicely. Okay. Now because it's nighttime, let's go to sleep and then have a look at the front with all of the gaps filled in. Should look really nice. Just gonna run over here real quick. Yeah! That does look nice. It'll look even nicer when I have the walls textured with all the different blocks that I want to texture it with. Now let's do that to the other side of the building. Also, Random says, welcome back, Lily. Hello, Randoms. Glad to be back. Bird says, I'm here. Hello, glad you could be here. Bird also says, I saw you were live, so I decided to join. Awesome. Thank you for joining the stream. Really glad you could make it. Oops, that up there doesn't need to be broken. Let's put that back. That one needs to be broken. I should have grabbed more scaffolding, because I'm gonna want it. I guess I can grab all of this scaffolding right here. It doesn't really need to be here. I can use it for something else. Because I'm gonna need a little bit more of a platform to walk on for this part. It's gonna be the easiest way to do it. Okay, I already ran out of scaffolding. That's fine. Let's just, like, delete that. I don't need that. And at least I can walk across this part. Let's start placing the stone. Oops, not that one there. Every once in a while I break one that I don't need to break. But it's okay. I can just place it back down. Okay, there's that half. Now let's do this half. Oops. Made another mistake. Easy to fix though. And now that's filled in. I just have one more part to do. And then this step is done. Let's grab all of this scaffolding down here. I like breaking scaffolding. It's kind of fun. Picking up all the pieces once they've fallen on the ground is fun too. Okay, one more section right here to fill in. Oops. Falling off of the scaffolding. Not very fun. I don't need this much scaffolding. But isn't it cool that I can do this? I have so much space to walk on. Okay. Anyway. Let's do this right here. Oops, I'm already putting it on the wrong block space. Oops, I didn't mean to break that space right there. I meant to break that. And there we go. Now this can easily be filled in. Perfect. Now, the next thing I need to do to the mansion is I need to build a railing here for the eventual like patio. I need to figure out doorways out to that patio on the front and on the back. I need to figure out windows, and also I need to figure out the texturing so that it's not just a stone blob. Otherwise though, this mansion is coming along very nicely. I'm really liking it. The roof is completely done. Super happy about that. There's a lot more to do on the exterior though. Let's go ahead and get down here. I want to grab somewhere I have tough blocks. At least I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do have some tough. I want to make some of this into... What is this? Is this... Oh, dang it. It went flying way down there. Polished tough wall. That's what that is. I don't think I'm going to do polished tough wall for the railing on this. For part of the detailing of the wall, I want to do tough bricks. I can make those by grabbing some of these blocks of tough and putting them in the stone cutter. I can make tough brick wall and also just tough bricks. So let's make some tough brick walls. And I'm also gonna need some tough brick slabs. Start figuring out a railing. Hunter, hi, welcome to the stream. Say hi, nice looking building. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. Okay, the wall doesn't connect to the roof like that. I'll probably end up doing something like this, honestly. just build a wall all the way around this. It won't connect to the roof that I already have. And then I can do slabs like every other one if it looks good. We'll play around with that. What does just a wall around the front look like? I can't just like jump off the side of this anymore. Let's go over here to this temporary scaffolding that I have and get down. And that probably looks nice. It's very simple. Yeah, and you can barely even see it over the top of the roof, which I like. Could also do walls every other one. Slabs so that there's gaps in between there. Let's play around with that a little bit. Lots of figuring out to do with this. I accidentally messed this part up. Let's place those back there. I need two like that and then start doing every other wall broken here. And that should work out perfectly. And then I can do that here too. Nice. After I get rid of the nighttime, I can put some slabs over top of that. I feel like that's going to be a really nice railing for the little patio on the roof. Andrew, hi, welcome to the stream. Say hello, hello, hello. So what are you building today? As the title of this very live stream says, I am working on the roof of my mansion, which is right now behind me. I completed the roof because honestly the live stream's almost over. So here's the roof. And now I'm just working on a little bit of a railing because right here I have a patio that is on top of the roof. This is the roof for the main floor, and then obviously there's a second floor right here with roofs as well. It's a very big mansion. This railing, though, is going to be very similar to the railing that I have down there on the bridge. I think it's a pretty good railing. If I don't like it, though, I'm probably just going to replace all of the walls that I broke here and not have that, like, every other block. Just have solid wall with no slabs on top. But I want to see how this looks first. It looks good from up here. Let's go down here and see how it looks. Looks pretty good. honestly, though, I could do without all of the gaps in between. I think that looks nice on the bridge here, but for up there, I should just do solid wall. I don't know, though. It's kind of growing on me. It does kind of look nice. I'll leave it there, and then later on, if I feel like it doesn't look nice, I can go back to just solid wall. But yeah, I should just do that on this other side here real quick. Okay, there's all of the walls, and then I have to do this labs on top. Should be exactly the same as what I did on the other side. It's a pretty easy design. There we go, that is perfect. Let's find the middle right here. I'm gonna break a quick door. That way I can get inside here. I need to really make sure where the doors are gonna be that leads out to the little patio. It's definitely looking nice so far. I'm really liking this mansion. I like how much space I have in here. It's gonna take a long time to do the interior, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's looking really good so far. Gotta figure out some more windows. I have a window right there that I don't have on this side, so I gotta fix that real quick. I like that window right there. I feel like that's good placement. So I should do it on that side. That right there should be the correct spot. Yeah. I can just dig that all the way up to the ceiling. Now all of the windows on the front should be pretty even. Well, on this bottom floor, I gotta figure out the windows for the top floor. And I think I didn't put windows like on this other side for the bottom floor here. Yeah, I only put a few. I need to do that one and that one on this wall. So let's just do that real quick. I can just walk right across and do it in the exact same spot. Actually, I was leaving one full block right there, so let's just fix that. Then I have to do this same window on the other side. I can worry about figuring out the windows on the top some other time. And then the next big step that I need to do is texturing these walls so that they're not just boring plain stone. We need something a little bit more exciting than that. What does this back side of the mansion look like? It's exactly the same as the front, but oh my goodness. Looks so good. After I do the exterior of this, before I start working on the interior of the mansion, I need to make sure I build up some of this mountain so that this isn't floating. Only a very small section of my mansion is actually floating right now. I want to build up the mountain range right here so that it's not floating. Shouldn't take very much. And I have plenty of stone to do it too. This build is looking so good so far. It'll look even better when I have the windows marked out up there. Like I said though, we'll figure that out another time because it does look like I have been streaming for 2 hours now. So that does mean I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for watching this stream. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and make sure you leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and also click the bell notification icon so that you never miss when I upload videos and also when I do live streams. I upload videos every other Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I alternate between my long-term survival world, which is the world that I'm playing on right now, and also my hardcore survival world, which last Tuesday in that video, episode 17 of Hardcore Season 2, I ended up beating the dragon. So if you missed the dragon fight in Hardcore Season 2, that is episode 17. Make sure you go and watch that right now if you're looking for something to watch, because as I said just a second ago, this stream is ending. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!